Hello everyone and welcome to a new IBMI RPG sample video. As you know, there is a simple way to locate within a series what is the maximum and minimum value using max and min. But when we are using a dimensional data structure where we have a lot of data, there is also a fast way to locate in which position of the array is the minimum value of a field or the maximum. To do this, we are going to use MAXARR and MINARR. Let's go. I have prepared a small program where I have a very simple structure and where I have done a search for the maximum element within the first field, and also I have done a search for the maximum element within the second field. Let me show it to you. The program is this one. Okay, as you see, I have an array that is an auto-dimensional array, and I am initializing it with the three first positions with some data. I'm looking for the person with the maximum ID, and this is what I'm doing. I'm going through the array from the first position to the last position, and I'm looking for the element that is bigger, okay, that is the maximum element, okay. Well, after that I'm sending the information to the job log, okay. Also I'm making the same, looking for the person with the maximum name, okay. So I'm here looking for the maximum ID, that is a number, and here I'm looking for the maximum name, that is, there is a word, okay. Well, I'm doing it in the same way. Well, of course, there's a better, faster and more elegant way to do this, and it's using MAXARR. MAXARR returns the index of the maximum value of the array. It is not returning the value itself, okay? It is returning the index. In the same way, MINARR returns the index of the minimum value of the array. So, if we want to improve the program, we can do it this way. In this case, we can do this, MAXARR, okay, and then I can write this to the job log, okay. So all this, it is the same as this, so I can remove all this, and it is doing the same. In the same way, we can remove all this and copy this for looking for the person with the maximum name in this case, okay. And here we can write here this way, and well, as you see, we have removed a lot of code that we don't need, and also now the search is much faster than before, okay. We can also remove all this because we don't need it. And well, let me compile the program, okay, and let's see how it works on the green screen. Let me start a debug session. Okay, let me stop the program here and let's run it. Well, I'm loading the array here, okay, and now what I'm going to do is looking for the person with the maximum ID, okay, and it is done simply this way, and see, it has the number 2 as a value. This is the maximum ID, as you can see, okay. So if we run this statement, then this is what I'm getting. Alice, okay, because Alice is the one who has the ID number, maximum ID number, okay. What will happen if I look for the maximum element in this field, in name? Of course, it is running correctly, and now seed has the value 3. Why? Because Tom has the bigger number, okay, because it starts with the letter T. And now what I'm writing to the job log is this. Okay, so as you see, it is working fine. Well, as you can see, it is a very simple example, but I think they are two very useful functions and that almost all of us are going to use at some point. Furthermore, by using them, we will notice a big difference when performing searches. You may think that perhaps by sorting a series using sort A, ascending or descending, we could locate the maximum and minimum elements, but in that case the ibmi is performing a sort of a lot of data which can be much slower than a simple search. Okay, I hope you liked the video and that it was useful to you. As always, remember to like and subscribe if you aren't already. See you on the next video. Thanks for watching.